Welcome to this video lecture on fluid kinematics numericals. So we'll be covering these number of numericals. So these are the various types of numericals which we are encountering in fluid kinematics. So first type is the problem based on the velocity and acceleration. So next type of numericals are based on continuity equation and irrotational components. The next type of equation are based on missing component of velocity. The next type of numericals are based on velocity potential function and stream function. And finally, the numericals based on the rate of flow. So the first type of numericals which are based on velocity and acceleration. So these are the various formulas used. So first formula is to find out the velocity vector, that is v is equal to ui plus vj plus wk. The next is the resultant velocity, that is v is equal to under root u square plus v square plus w square. The next is to find out the various components of acceleration. So it can be in x direction, which is represented by ax. The acceleration in y direction is represented by ay, whereas the acceleration in z direction is represented by az. So how to calculate these components? So ax is equal to u da by u by da by x plus v da by u by da by y plus w da by u by da by z plus da by u by da by t, whereas acceleration component in y direction is given by u da by v by da by x plus v da by v by da by y plus w da by v by da by z plus da by v by da by t, whereas acceleration in z direction is given by u da by w by da by x plus v da by w by da by y plus w da by w by da by z plus da by w by da by t. So these are the various acceleration components formulas. So the next axle is the acceleration vector, that is a is equal to ax of I plus ay j plus az of k. Finally, the resultant acceleration is found out with the formula a is equal to under root of ax square plus ay square plus az square. So just we'll be seeing the first numerical. So in this numerical, it is given as the velocity vector in a fluid flow is given by v is equal to 4x cube I minus 10x square y j plus 2t k. We have to find out the velocity and acceleration of fluid particle at x is equal to 2, y is equal to 1 and z is equal to 3 at time t is equal to 1. So just we'll be seeing these numericals, how to solve this numerical. So first of all, we'll be going to that equation which is being provided to us. So v is equal to 4x cube I. So whatever is with I, so we are considering that as the component, velocity component in x direction. Whatever is j, that is the velocity component in y direction, and whatever is with k, that is the velocity component in z direction, which is represented by u, v and w. So with I we are having 4x cube, that is u is equal to 4x cube. With j we are having minus 10x square y, that is v is equal to 10x square y. And with k we are having 2t, that is w is equal to 2t. So also we have been given the points 2, 1, 3, which represents x is equal to 2, y is equal to 1 and z is equal to t at time t is equal to 1. So how to solve this? We have been given that u is equal to 4x cube. Also we have been given x is equal to 2. So just we have to substitute this. So here we can see 4 into 2 cube, that is giving us 32 units. Again v is equal to 10x square y, x, the value of x is equal to 2, whereas the value of y is equal to 1. Again the value of w is equal to 2 into 1, that is it is 2 units. So just we'll be representing this in vector form, that is 32i minus 40j plus 2k. So this is the first part. Then we'll be seeing to calculate the resultant velocity, that is where to find out the velocity, which is represented by the formula under root u square plus v square plus w square. So we were having u is equal to 32, v is equal to minus 40 and w is equal to 2. So we'll be substituting these values and we are getting these values as 51.26 units. So next is to find out the acceleration. So acceleration, we are having the acceleration formulas which are given as like this: ax, ay, and az. So for this we need to calculate the derivative of each component of the velocity vector. That is, we have to partially differentiate u with respect to x, u with respect to y, u with respect to z, and u with respect to t. Similarly, we have to do the partial differentiation of the v with respect to x, with respect to y, with respect to z, and with respect to t. Similarly, it can be done in w also. So now we have been given in the numerical that u is equal to 4x cube, v is equal to minus 10x square y, and w is equal to 2t. So just we have to do the differentiation of this u equation with respect to x, y, and z. Okay, so if I am doing this derivative of this with respect to x, I'll be getting 12x square. If I am doing the derivative of this u with respect to y, since there is no component of y, I'll be getting it as 0. Similarly, in u I am not having any component of z, so it will be 0. Again, I am not having any component of t, therefore it will be 0. Now differentiation of v with respect to x, so minus 10x square y. If I am differentiating this with respect to x, I'll be getting 20xy. If I am differentiating this with respect to y, I'll be getting 10x square. If I am differentiating v with respect to z, I'll be getting 0. And similarly, if I am differentiating v with respect to t, I'll be getting it as 0. Similarly, w is equal to 2t. If I am differentiating that with respect to x, y, and z, that will be 0. Since I am not having any component of w, x, y, and z, I am only having the component of t. So it will be dabba w by dabba t is equal to 2 into 1 is equal to 2. So now substituting these values in the equation, we will be getting it like this: ax is equal to u dabba u by dabba x plus v dabba u by dabba y plus w dabba u by dabba z plus dabba u by dabba t. So in this equation, we have to substitute all these values. So we are having the value u is equal to 4x cube, and also we are having the value of dabba u by dabba x, which we have calculated. So just look in this equation. So we are having u is equal to 4x cube, and dabba u by dabba x, we are having it as 12x square. From where we are getting this? So we have done the derivation of this dabba u by dabba x, so which is equal to 12x square. So we'll be substituting this 12x square over here. So that is 4x cube into 12x square. Similarly, v into dabba u by dabba y, so it will be 10x square y. So again, what is the value of dabba u by dabba y? So dabba u by dabba y, it is equal to 0. So we will be substituting this in here. So I'm substituting this and getting it as 0. Similarly, w dabba u by dabba z, so it is 2t multiplied by 0 plus dabba u by dabba t is equal to 0. So dabba u by dabba t is equal to 0. So I'm finding out the value of ax, so which is coming as 1536. Similarly, in this manner, I can calculate the value of ay and az also. So the value of ay, that is acceleration in y direction, I'll be getting it as u into dabba v by dabba x plus v dabba v by dabba y plus w dabba v by dabba z plus dabba v by dabba t. So again, I am having the value of u as 4x cube. I am having the value of v is equal to minus 10x square y. W is equal to 2t. So I am substituting all these values in this equation. So ay is equal to u into dabba v by dabba x. So what is the value of u? What the value of u is 4x cube. What is the value of dabba v by dabba x? So dabba v by dabba x, just will be checking that what is the value of dabba v by dabba x. It is minus 20xy. So we'll be substituting this over here. So 4ay is equal to 4x cube into minus 20xy. Similarly, v into dabba v by dabba y. So what is the value of v? The value of v is minus 10x square y. What is the value of dabba v by dabba y? The value of dabba v by y, we have differentiated that dabba v by dabba y is equal to minus 10x square. So we'll be substituting it over here, minus 10x square. Similarly, plus w into dabba v by dabba z. W is equal to 2t. We'll be substituting this over here, 2t, and dabba v by dabba z. So dabba v by dabba z. So dabba v by dabba z is equal to 0. So we'll be substituting this over here, and similarly dabba v by dabba t. So what is the value of dabba v by dabba t? It is equal to 0. So I'll be substituting over here, and finally I'll be solving it and getting this answer as 320. I'll be calculating the value of az by the formula u into dabba w by dabba x plus v into dabba w by dabba y plus w into dabba w by dabba z plus dabba w by dabba t. So if I'm substituting all these values, then I'll be getting the value as az is equal to 2. So I hope all of you have got this, the components of acceleration in x direction, y direction, and z direction. But we need to calculate the acceleration vector and resultant acceleration also. So acceleration vector a bar is equal to axi plus ayj plus azk, so which is equal to 1536i plus 320j plus 2k. Similarly, substituting the value of ax, ay, and az, we will be getting the value as 1568.9. So I hope you have understood this numerical. Now we'll be moving to the next type of numerical. So this is the second type of numerical, that is problem based on continuity equation and irrotational components. So these are the formula used. So the first formula is for three-dimensional continuity equation, that is dabba u by dabba x plus dabba v by dabba y plus dabba w by dabba z. For two-dimensional continuity equation, it is dabba u by dabba x plus dabba v by dabba y. Irrotational component in z direction, it is omega z is equal to 1 by 2 into dabba v by dabba x minus dabba u by dabba y. So these are the various formulas which are used for solving the numericals. So let us see the next numerical. So the first numerical is to check whether the velocity components u, v, and w satisfy the continuity equation or not. So these are the various components being given of the velocity, that is u, v, and w, whereas u is x cube plus y cube minus 3xz square, v is equal to y cube minus 3x square y, w is equal to x cube plus z cube minus 3y square z. So we have to find whether these velocity components u, v, and w are satisfying the continuity equation or not. So we are having the continuity equation, so that is dabba u by dabba x plus dabba v by dabba y plus dabba w by dabba z is equal to 0. Now we have to do the differentiation of u, v, and w with respect to x, y, and z respectively. So dabba u by dabba x, so differentiating u with respect to x, will be getting this as 3x square minus 3z square. If we are differentiating v with respect to y, we'll be getting 3y square minus 3x square. If we are differentiating w with respect to z, we'll be getting 3z square minus 3y square. Now we need to substitute all these values in this continuity equation. So after substituting these values of dabba u by dabba x, dabba v by dabba y, and dabba w by dabba z in continuity equation, we are getting this. So 3x square minus 3y square plus 3y square minus 3x square plus 3z square minus 3y square, so which is equal to 0. So thus it is satisfying the continuity equation. So similarly, we can solve the next numerical, which is showing that which is giving the flow field value v is equal to x square y I plus y square z j minus 2xyz plus yz square k. So we have to prove that is it a case of possible steady incompressible fluid flow. Means what, we have to satisfy the continuity equation. So whatever is with I, that will be u, whatever is with j, that will be v, whatever is with this k, that will be w. So u is equal to x square y, v is equal to y square z, w is equal to minus 2xy z minus yz square. So differentiating u with respect to x, we get that as 2xy. Differentiating y with respect to differentiating v with respect to y, we get it as 2yz. Differentiating w with respect to z, we will be getting this as minus 2xy minus 2yz. So substituting this in this continuity equation, we'll be getting this as dabba u by dabba x plus dabba v by dabba y plus dabba w by dabba z is equal to 0. And after substituting these values, we'll be getting it as at as an 0. Therefore we can see that it is satisfying the continuity equation. So I hope all of you have understood this. Thank you very much.